and welcome back to the Salmon FM with me, Mitchell. And I figured I'd jump on the bandwagon and give you guys, my suggestions for a save if you are struggling with a new save for FM21 when it comes out. So we're not far away from the beta of being released now, so I know what I'm doing. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that my long-term save is going to be a Motherwell save, so up the well. My beta, I haven't quite decided yet. I think I might just do a quick play with Borussia Dortmund just to learn all the new features on the game. So, without further ado, let's have a little look at the teams that I would like to recommend for FM21 to you guys. So, first up, you've already probably spotted it. Deportivo La Coruña. So, Deportivo, so they've got a great stadium capacity, founded in 1906. They're highly valued in terms of club value, especially on they were on FM20. They've got good training facilities, average youth facilities. They've won the league. They've won the Copa del Rey. They've won the Spanish Super Cup winners, and they have won the second division multiple times. Now you must be thinking, oh, so why are you recommending them? Well, I think if you've watched any other YouTube creators video, they've all put this down, and it's purely because they have been relegated to Division 3. Some paperwork filing or something along those lines meant they were relegated by the league into the second Segunda, Group 1, I think it is. Or was it Group 2? It's one or the other, but they are in the third division, which is playable in FM. So, as a non-downloadable league as well, so it's already in the game. I think it'll be great to bring them back. So, I think I'll definitely probably do it as a rebuild. And see if I can fix up their fortunes and take them back up to La Liga glory. So, next up is going to be a nice little save that I'm actually going to do at some point, which is Southend United. Stadium capacity is 12,000, founded in 1906. The club value is valued at 7.17. Average training, average youth, Sky Bet League 1 winners, Sky Bet League 2 winners. The highest league they've ever played in is the Championship. Now, the reason I'm suggesting these and the reason I'm going to do them is purely because relegated back to League 2 and they are in a financial crisis. The club have got no money to spend whatsoever. They're constantly missing players' wages. I think for my financial rescue series, these are going to be a brilliant team to try and bring back from the brink of financial meltdown. That's if they haven't gone in it already by the time the game's released. So this is the one club I'm really fingers crossed they can turn around, because I really enjoyed watching Southend back when they were in the Championship. They should never have been there. They were very much punching above their weight. Good old Freddie Eastwood banging in goals for them. So it'll be a nice little team to do. Right, next up we have East German team FC Magdeburg, if I've pronounced that correct. So the reason I've gone for this team, they've got a great capacity. Year founded 1965. Now they do have a history before this. However, it was under a different name. And I know you're saying, well, it's still the same club. Apparently, it's not. You look into it, they're not technically the same club whatsoever. These guys were formed in 1965 with the whole jizz with the old East German and West German divides. So, club valued at 11.49 in FM20. They've got average training, average youth. The European Cup winners in European Cup Winners' Cup in 1964. They won the third Liga in 2018, got promoted and then relegated back down, and they won the GDR in 1972 and 1974 and 1975. Now that, if you're wondering, is the top division of the East German League when they were split. They also won the GDR Cup in all those years, as you can see there. Now, The reason I've chosen these guys is because they're former East German league winners, and I think it'll be brilliant if someone can take an East German team and make them win the Bundesliga. So if I'm right, they haven't no East German team has ever sort of come back up and won it, because when they remerged the leagues, I think all the top teams in the East German league, they were all sort of tiered below, because the West German teams took priority. So Magdeburg have had to really fight to come back up and get up there. So brilliant side to be. Next up, we have team number 4, IF Djurgårdens. Now, I've probably pronounced that wrong. However, I've got a Swedish friend who no doubt will correct me if I have pronounced that incorrect. Now, I like this team, and the reason I like this team is because when I was doing a personal journeyman save, I took over them on my little journey, and they literally just gave me money to spend and basically turn around and says, get us a title. So I enjoyed them, and the reason I'm suggesting is because it's an enjoyable team, an enjoyable league, especially if you are doing a journeyman save. Definitely a team to try and apply for along your journey. Stadium capacity is 30,000, based in Stockholm. They do share it, I think, with Hammarby. Founded in 1891. Club values 10.92. Good training in youth. And as you can see, they've got a lot of Allsvenskan winners and the Svenska Cupen winners. Obviously, with the league, though, they haven't won it since 2005, which brings me on to my reason for picking them. End the wait for the league title of more than 15 years. Take on that challenge, win them the league. Great club to do. Now, before we do move on to my 5th and final suggestion for you guys, I just want to make some honourable mentions and the reasons why I would do these. First up, Inter Milan. Again, it's obviously it's a big team. I love the kit. I think the Inter home and the third kit this year are absolutely spot on. Makes a nice throwback to the days where Adriano, Zanetti were all playing. So I'd suggest Inter Milan purely to try and take away the dominance of Juventus. And yeah, Manchester United. I know what you're thinking. Why? I think Man United are terrible at the minute. They have got no direction, and I think if you want to do a rebuild or to, take over the bus from Ollie, then brilliant side to do. Next up, AC Milan. Again, same reason for Inter really, to try and take away the Juventus dominance. And obviously, AC have got a very young team, apart from Zlatan, who's still doing bits in the Serie A. Next up, we have Paris FC. Next, I would do Paris FC myself. I think it's a brilliant little thing, especially if you can try and aim to take over from Paris Saint-Germain. Again, it's a good save. Braga, again, you can try and take away the dominance of the big 2, maybe 3 in Portugal, of Porto, Benfica and Sporting. Try and break up that chain. And again, for the same reason I chose Magdeburg. Magdeburg just edged it for me. Dynamo Dresden, East German team, get them back up there. They're former GDR winners. And the 2 bigger ones, I figured Sheffield Wednesday. Purely because they've got no money. They've got 12-point deduction this year. It could be a really good save. And last but not least, in the honourable mentions, Barcelona. I think everybody's done a rebuild since they got trounced by Bayern Munich 8-2, so I think it'll be nice to sort of now build the new Barcelona. See if you can, make use of the La Masia Academy as well. Plus they are kind of in financial ruin themselves at the minute, if you believe some reports, asking all the players to take cuts because of COVID, like massive cuts. Apparently, I think it's something like £900,000 now that they've got no income coming in from fans. They're £900,000 over budget. So, a very good team to do. Right, so last and not by all means least, Palermo. Now, obviously, if you don't know about Palermo were bankrupted, sent down into the nether regions of the Italian leagues. They have now fought their way all the way up, and they have found themselves in the Serie C, in one of the groups in Serie C. Now, they're a brilliant team. They've been up and down more times than a bloody yo-yo from Serie A to Serie B. They've got no real major trophies to sort of speak about, really. But the capacity is 36,365. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't looked into their attendances last season in Serie D, but that's a big-ass stadium to be playing that low. They were founded 1900, if you go with the original thingy. Original founding. Obviously, they've been reformed so many times because of financial issues. They've got a club value of 3 million according to FM20. Great training facilities, good youth facilities. Serie B winners in 32, 68, 2004 and 2014. Now, there's no other major honours according to the system, according to my research, that they have. If someone wants to correct me, by all means, go for it. That brings me to the reason I'm suggesting them as a game, as a save. They are known more for the turmoil than success. Change that. Give them the Serie A titles they deserve. Give them the European Cups they deserve. And yeah, make them financially stable and financially viable. Yeah, so whatever you guys choose. Obviously, if you want to take one of my suggestions on here, feel free. If you don't and you couldn't care, then apologies, move on. But I find these guys fascinating. I will probably be doing 2 or 3 of these myself, alongside my Motherwell save. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you an inspiration to do a save. Let me know in the comments what you're doing. Let me know in the comments if you do end up taking it on and how you get on. And follow me on Twitter and keep me updated on there. Guys, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.